everything is good here. Getting a screen, hiring a multiplex, getting some short film festivals and all that. But you need to look at the feasibility options also.
Okay. You have any points to add? So what do you think, Aditya?
Doesn't work. Whatever you're saying is extremely good for a charitable institution, but on a business model basis it fails. Simply because the kind of revenues that you would be looking at to either run the whole place or to, let's say, get out the equipment, initial investment, ROI, it just doesn't make a lot of sense at all. Because what is the kind of short film culture do we have? How many people actually make short films? How many people will approach? What is the amount of time will it take for us to ensure that we are going to get sustainable? On the other hand, taking off from you only, if you are not able to get in at the point of time when they have made it, but there I think there are thousands of films which are lying in cans, which need exhibition, especially independent cinema, which need exhibition. Recently, I worked with a company where we projected this movie, Gaurav. We gave it a worldwide release on the internet.
Okay.
So, which went on a revenue sharing model. And there's a lot of demand for this in not just US and Europe, in not just US and UK alone, but rest of the countries where there are Telugu-speaking people who are sticking around, but they do not have access to content. Rather than most of the people who are short filmmakers taking your films and putting it onto YouTube and making it free, you can definitely look at a revenue sharing model where people can project their content onto a platform where people can actually come in and give an end day projection. It's more important to actually give them a chance to project rather than just giving them build it, because building it, they'll do it anyway. It's about the end product, and there are enough people who have built it. It's a proven model that people can build. There are lots of filmmakers who come in without any knowledge of the filmmaking process, outshine most of the guys who are in the industry.
Now, when you said this model doesn't work, what exactly makes you think that it doesn't work?
There's no return on investment on a large scale.
What makes you say that?
Because what is the public, what do you call it as perception, or what is the public demand for a product like this? If we have a short film festival, there's, I think, Rahul Reddy does this right here.
Even if it is free, people won't come.
Exactly. Why would people pay $10 or $20? Even $10-20 would be too much of an amount for people to come and watch it.
Okay, personal question. Okay, a straight question. No, a straight question to you. Would you be interested to watch 10 different films on one ticket, or would you be interested to watch one stupid regular film on one ticket?
I would prefer a stupid film because there is a star, there is that.
No, I'm asking his opinion.
That's exactly what it is. It is
Okay.
simply logical.
Okay.
Because I don't want to sit down and watch 10 guys who are amateurs make mistakes on the movie and then come and...
No, what makes you think that it's...
Who don't know what they are making?
No, before projecting into the theaters, there is something called designing. There is something called the trailers, and we do the marketing.
Like you see, the biggest of the directors have done Bombay Talkies. That is it took openings of 30% across India.
See, the content, when the content is shit, you can. There is only one. There is only Divakar Banerjee's shot which is sensible.
That is not
Okay.
They are the best in
I'm not underestimating anybody. The content I'm talking about.
Media which rules Bollywood, which marketed the film, and which had almost every multiplex available to them, and they had only 30% of openings. So we are not talking about like the entire presentation. There was not a single thing that was bad.
Okay. Did you hear about a person called Unni Vijayan who made a film? No, I met him. I'll tell you my experience.
Where we stand.
No, let me share my experiences.
See, in Kerala it is possible. In Tamil Nadu it is possible. In Karnataka it is possible. In Bombay it is possible. In Manipur it is possible.
Why is it not possible in
Hyderabad
Andhra?
things are different.
Why?
So now let us understand what Hyderabad is.
Okay. Why is it not possible here?
Because we operate in a different market scenario and our audience profile is different. And what we look for is different. If you want to convert them, there is a process that has to be done through filmmaking. There has to be filmmakers, hundreds of them, making films. See, right now there are about 6,000 short films on YouTube, Telugu short films.
No, I don't understand the logic of giving free content to YouTube and promoting YouTube. Basically, I don't understand. Apart from getting couple of clicks and comments, what do you get from YouTube?
Why people are making films? Why college students are making films? because they want to make films. That's it.
ఒక షార్ట్ ఫిల్మ్ షూట్ చేసి నో గివ్ ఎన్ ఆన్సర్. ఒక షార్ట్ ఫిల్మ్ షూట్ చేసి అదే గుల ఉండాలి, నేను తీశాను జనాలకు చూపించుకోవాలి.
ఏంటంటే దాని నుంచి నాకు డబ్బు రావాలి అంటే నేను అంత ఇన్పుట్ ఇవ్వాలి. అంత ఇన్పుట్ ఇవ్వాల్సి వచ్చినప్పుడు వస్తుంది నాకు సమస్య.
Okay.
I need a,
You have a question?
Is not a saleable actor.
No.
I need a trained actor. Minimum. And I need a trained DOP. I need lighting setup. So it all costs.
Okay.
If not,
Nice.
నువ్వు నా ఫ్రెండ్ వచ్చి యాక్ట్ చేసే లైక్ నా దగ్గర 70 కెమెరా వాళ్ళు తీసేస్తాను అంటాను. Am I trained in filmmaking? One. Two, like, do I know how to make a shot? Do I know post-production? And that's why we see 99% of them are very amateur and atrocious content. Like, at least as a trained filmmaker, I can say it's also atrocious content. Maybe some, like, what they call it as Trivikram kind of dialogue. Like, fine, like, give them an excuse for what they are doing because they are out there to learn. And if at all there are other kind of filmmakers who are say maybe they are out of a film school, they're trying, like, they are making a short film out of their own maybe academic exercise.
బూట్ క్యాంప్.
Yeah, sure, it will have some merit. There might be some people who are self-taught and who are making films to see how much they have learned or maybe to prove that this much I have learned. That's a different category. They'll find their own audience. You and me need not help them. But best what we can do is to promote them. Like, you see a good film, you say, okay, it's a good film, watch it. Share the film to video to n number of people you know. So out here, you are talking about institutionalization, which is, I mean, like, you are talking against an institution, saying we become another institution. Doesn't make any sense.
No, what's wrong with it?
Independent cinema is not institution. Independent cinema is individuals.
Where will you get all the equipment? Where will you get all the equipment?
Let us understand. This guy has the equipment. And say, boss, where are I film at? Help me out. You come and help me. See, that is how independent cinema thrives. That is how it has been.
How will he survive?
That is why, see, instead of like I paying like 10,000 rupees to outsider guy, I'll say, boss, now we're going to loan this. That's not about surviving.
You are paying 2,000 rupees.
He is not here to survive.
Okay.
Neither am I here to survive. We are here to struggle. That struggle is the biggest bond that we have.
Why do you have to struggle when there are opportunities?
And because like all the big names you dropped, like Suresh Babu, like Dasan Narayan Rao, Allu Arvind, they don't mean nothing to me. For me,
No, I'm talking
I want
about
to
business.
make a film is what matters.
I'm talking about business, which is capable.
See, if you look at Hollywood or even if you look at Bollywood, it is the merit of the filmmaker to make a film which got market's attention, not institutionalization.
No, what's wrong with it?
Our purpose should be, if this guy is making a film, come, I am on board, boss, tell me what you want me to do. Light moyala mosta.
Exactly. Chetaniki, we are creating a platform for it.
You are talking about something, I don't know what you are talking about.
What's there? What's rocket science involved in this? It's very simple.
But all we have to come together. Only reason for us to be together is film. If someone is making a film, irrespective of what film he is making, I am with you. Bolo, like we are like 10 people, 20 people. Like, tell me if you are making a film and whatever we want, like you want us to do, we'll come and do it.
Okay.
ఇలాగా ఒక 30 మంది ఉండి ప్రతి సినిమా సంవత్సరానికి చేయగలిగితే థింగ్స్ విల్ చేంజ్.
అది చేయడానికి ఒక ప్లాట్ఫామ్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తుంది. We need to have proper respect.
You are talking about institutionalization.
What's wrong
There is
with
a
it?
difference between
No, what's wrong with it?
People coming together as a passion. Maybe forum is correct word, but later on you jumped on from forum to something else, which is scary.
I am not leaving this.
Basically like a commercial lava.
See,
Like,
Mahesh. No, Mahesh.
if you kill the spirit, then there is no.
Mahesh, let me finish. My vision is that eventually I will become a feature filmmaker, but I will not leave this. I can definitely, direct a film right now, but I'm not doing it because I want to do something in this and then get into
Don't do
that.
charity works.
This is not a charity. This is my vision. This is my passion.
Nobody needs charity. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not helping anybody. I'm only
I am not here
driving
to
my
help
vision.
anybody. I am not here to help anybody. If someone comes to me with a problem, if I know the solution, I'll give that. And like, I'll also say, okay, like I know few things. Come on, use my services. So that is
Okay.
fine.
Now let me share my
But
experiences.
somehow your entire talk was as if you are on the higher pedestal and like people are mortals.
That depends upon your perception. No, that only depends.
That attitude doesn't work in.
That only depends upon your perception.
No, that attitude does not work in independent cinema because independent cinema is about individuals. My vision, your vision, his vision. No, but what I got from the discussion was we are talking basically about two things, and we are thinking, or at least we are thinking these two things are conflicting. One is the business side of it, or the commercial success of movies, or commercial angle to it, how much money it earns, or whatever it runs. And the other aspect we are talking about is the craft. Now, what we are saying is a movie, if it is good, inherently good, and if it is good, it will definitely get the commercial success. Or commercial thing.
Let's not use this word. What I'm saying is, filmmakers.
See what I mean. I want to understand what because it will be a learning for me also is that when we are trying to say as a platform, you have a problem when it becomes a business model rather than a platform. If it becomes a business, then a support group. You're saying that supporting the filmmakers and creating that support group, creating an environment wherein which he gets help, a peer group, which helps each other, that the good the content comes out. It is a good environment when each one is working on a pro bono basis. Not expecting that you will give me something and all that. Okay? And also that if the good contents keep coming from that, out of that, then slowly things will change. If we are able to produce on the merit of content, on a regular basis. Now what I see in the present scenario is good content comes out, but it is accidental. It sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't happen. Organic. And you say independent cinema is organic. It is never structured.
Mainstream cinema, nobody intends to
Agreed.
fail.
Agreed.
Everything is an accident out there.
What I hear Prem coming from a point.
Okay, let him finish his point.
What I hear Prem coming out from is that this peer group, the idea is the same, but how we can include commercial angle into it, or how we can say that okay, we are doing it is fine, but how can we make it in terms that we get money out of it and make it more sustainable over a period of time?
The majority of people struggle to make their film because they can't meet the financial end of the production. Now, because there are terms like say crowdfunding or cooperative funding, cooperative filmmaking. These are how best we can see. Okay. There are few individuals who are successful. John Abraham of Kerala early 70s to Onir or maybe the Kannada guy. These are all the successful models. Like if you look at Manthan, it is made with 3,000 farmers spending money to make the film. So like that model neither is new nor but the views have changed now. Because there is Facebook, there is internet, there is website, there is dollar money that can flow in, there is a bank transaction transparently that could be done. So these are the only few things that have changed. Now, as a forum, how we are going to facilitate would be my challenge. Say, I have a film, I have a script, this is the budget attached to it, and there is a possibility that like I also have a ROI. I have a revenue model. I also have a return on investment proposal. Nobody can guarantee, but I have a proposal. Now, in what way can we make it possible? Is it possible? This group can it help? And how? These are the modalities I would bring. Philanthropy is fine. Okay. Anybody who comes.
But no one is doing philanthropy.
No. What I'm saying is, लोग आएंगे, हमसे पूछेंगे, हम उनको ज्ञान देंगे. ये सब philanthropy है. What? Like fine. That anyway, if I know something, I'll tell you. I think that is the attitude of most of the short filmmakers. Because they have struggled to learn it. Now at least they don't want that struggle to be part of it. I don't know where to get a good camera from. I don't know where to hire a cameraman from. These are the issues. Now you know. If you come to me, I'll give you 10 numbers. These are the cinematographers. See their work on you. Negotiate with them. Or maybe I'll put a word. Whatever. So those things could be done there. You have a database of the entire technicians in Hyderabad. Actors, actresses, technicians.
That's what I'm talking about, demand and supply.
In independent cinema. See,
All those things are quite possible. So what I'm saying is somehow we are skipping that crucial part and getting into vision. I don't know
You're
what
saying
it
that
is.
from A we are skipping to Z
Yeah.
rather than going to A, B, C, D. And
Yeah, what I'm saying is now is A, or I would prefer 0. We are at 0. We are at 0 and 0 has serious problem. Now can we help the 0?
The basic especially the writing.
Yeah,
Stories.
I mean, let's see.
For
We
anything,
don't have stories.
We don't have stories, we don't have
I went to a
writers.
film school where one guy said, "Sir, I can write like Trivitram." I said, "Why do I need it?" Yeah. So people, okay, basically until one joke extended into a short film, one public service message blown up into a short film,
or a feature film
and
incorporated
one
into
idea, like a random idea, or maybe friends sitting and chatting is what short film is for us. Yeah.
or a feature film being copied and made into a
No,
Make a spoof of it.
yeah.
బేసిక్ రైటింగ్ లేనప్పుడు మా మార్కెటింగ్ గురించి లేకపోతే బిజినెస్ మోడల్ గురించి ఇట్స్ ఆల్
Exactly. Group
base
lo.
level is first of all we should identify the content, then writers, then after that budget, then directors, then business model will come.
If at all philanthropy is required, I'll tell you, this is where the philanthropy is required. There are some good writers, screenplay people who can teach screenplay, who can convert a story into a screenplay.
Ade, we'll have forums and we'll have seminars and workshops and
Those things
we'll do that.
Fine. We can beg somebody to. In the industry, there are script doctors whose names are not very much heard, who are ready to teach. They'll come and teach. Yeah, we can always have differences with them, but at least you know the skill, you know the content, you know the format, how it works, be it follow format, be it television format. At least look at the scripts that are available. Very few scripts in Telugu cinema are available in
Aditya.
hard copies.